With the recent outbreak of swine flu all around the world, and certainly there's a lot of cases in Australia where I live now, it made me really think about what actually causes these situations and what can we do about them. And while the authorities are all running around buying millions and millions of dollars worth of vaccines in the hope that it might be able to help, it's very interesting to me to find out that these vaccines are still being developed, and even when they're released onto the market, they won't have very much scientific testing behind them. So these days, when something happens, they produce the vaccine, release it to the market without doing any of the proper testing that the medical authorities say that you should do. Now, when you listen to people on the TV and listen to the health authority chiefs talking, all of them say that the flu attacks those with a weak immune system. So wouldn't it be a logical thing for those of us who want to be protected to strengthen our immune systems? One of the things that really weakens the immune system is environmental toxins. And a recent report I saw said there's now over 80,000 of them been released into the environment in the last 70 or 80 years. This is a bit of a worry, because what happens is when these toxins get into your body, they're actually able to mutate your cells, and that can lead to all sorts of diseases. A study I read today said that at least 200 diseases are directly related to toxins in the body. And one of the most typical is lung cancer, which is related to cadmium poisoning from cigarette smoking. So there's clear links to many of these diseases to toxins, and particularly heavy metals. And I think as time moves on, that's going to become more and more obvious. So one way to strengthen the immune system is certainly to get the heavy metals out of your body. Dr. Stuart Lonke is a medical MD, and he's a toxicologist, and he has done extensive research into these toxins and the effect they have on the human body. Activated liquid zeolite is a fascinating mineral that is actually able to remove these toxins from your body safely and efficiently without causing any damage whatsoever to your bodily systems. Dr. Stuart Lonke is an expert in toxicology and an MD from the United States. And Dr. Lonke, in a recent interview, explained how activated liquid zeolite can actually help to slow the spread of viruses in the body.
But the reason that works is because viruses, when they replicate, bacteria replicate, they make new bacteria by one cell divides into two. But viruses replicate by the virus itself makes a bunch of little packets inside the virus, and it shoots these little packets outside of itself. And outside of the virus, the mother virus, all these little packets join together and form 5 new viruses. Now these packets, when they're shot out of the virus, the mother virus, have a positive charge. So the zeolite will trap them. Not all of them, but some of them. So now you're left with little packet A, Q, and P. But you need A, B, and C to make a virus.
So in addition to getting toxins out of your body, there is a role that zeolite plays in reducing the spread of viruses within the body. Now, we're not saying this can cure a disease or that can stop you getting it, but the authorities are saying that a strong immune system actually will help defend you against disease, illness, and viruses. Dr. Lonke's book, Invisible Killers, it explains a lot of this information about toxins in the environment, what actual damage they do to the body, and what you can actually do to get them out. So I really recommend this book, and I'd like to thank you for listening today. And I'd really like you to really think about getting toxins out of your system using activated liquid zeolite as a means to giving you a better chance against all the modern bugs and flus and viruses and various other invaders that are threatening us today. If you'd like to know more about activated liquid zeolite or other zeolite products, go to zeolitereview.org, and while you're there, make sure you download your free copy of the Liquid Zeolite white paper, and you can do that simply by filling out the form on the right hand side of the page.